everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have been on a bit of a hiatus. I would call it laziness. I'm actually going to call it tiredness because I've just been exhausted from work. I work really long hours. I've probably ever mentioned this before. It can sometimes be a bit tricky to kind of be in a mental state to want to do YouTube videos. So I guess there's a few things that have changed. My hair's changed. I'm mentioning it because it looks really blonde in this light. It's actually supposed to be like a blonde, like a mix, but it looks really blonde here. Nothing much has happened in my life. Nothing different has really happened to the flat. I think I had all these big plans to have this DIY day today, but again, I just do not have the energy. And something else that I've realised, I think I missed my 1 year anniversary of having my flat. Like, because I completed in April, but I moved in May. So I think in my mind it's May. But actually, I need to double check the date, but I think I've just surpassed the date of 1 year of having my flat, which is like insane. And it's a little studio flat, studio one bed thing, and I still haven't finished it a year on. So that is the reality of DIY. Anyway, so today I thought you guys don't really like the vloggy ones. I think you prefer my DIY stuff, but I just do not have the energy at the minute. But I will be back at it soon, I promise. Today, just to get myself back into doing the YouTube videos and the editing, I am doing a come with me sort of thing as I go and visit my mum. We're supposed to go to the car boot sale today, the bank holiday Monday one. However, it rained overnight, so that's not ideal. Not many people are going to want to do a boot sale when it's wet grass, you know. So we're gonna go have a look anyway, just to support the people that did go if it is on, and then I'm gonna mooch around the shops, and then on my way home I'm gonna pop in IKEA. I've got a return I've been meaning to do for since I did my craft corner. I think I filmed it, but yeah, I bought too much stuff, which is obviously the best way to do it with IKEA because it's a mission to get to and go around, and I've been meaning to return it. But the good thing is that you get a year to return it with IKEA, so that helps my tired girl aesthetic basically, because it just means I can bring it the next time I come, which is like months and months later. But I do have some things to buy, so I've got to remember my list. Really, I should have written it down because I think we all know that as soon as I walk through the door it's going to go over my head, just like it does for everyone else when you're like trying to remember something. But yeah, so come spend a bank holiday with me. Is anybody else just like so used to working all the time that when it actually comes to a day off you don't really know what to do with yourself? Because I mean, it's bank holiday Monday. Like, I had all these plans. Obviously a lot of it's weather dependent. Like, if it was sunny I would have gone into London and like more central London and maybe mooched around, and then maybe found myself with a pizza on Primrose Hill looking out onto the views and being all aesthetic. You know, there's so much stuff that you can do, but instead the weather did not play ball. So like, I was like, what do I do today? I know, I'll go visit my mum, even though I literally visited her yesterday. But there's a few things that we wanted to do, so it's not a waste, and it's never a waste to go see your mum. I've also been thinking, you know, especially given it's like a year now or coming up, or I need to still check the date for when I got my flat. What do I do with my life? You know, because call it a quarter life crisis, and I'm in a very fortunate position, which I worked really hard to get it myself, but I will say obviously I'm in a more fortunate position than other people my age. I feel like I'm in this like purgatory of not knowing what I want to do with my life, or like what's next. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone's got that thing that they're looking to do, they're saving for however long, and usually it's up towards getting a place themselves or whatever. It's a tough one because for me, I've got my flat, which I obviously saved up and like worked super hard for, so that's like life goal achieved. I've got a car that I like, I've got a job that I relatively like, and obviously affords me the life that I have. But what's next, you know? And I think, what do I do? I think the next one on the list has got to be travel, hasn't it? Like, where do I want to go? But I don't even know where I want to go. So I was thinking maybe to try and take the uncertainty out of what I want to do, I might book one of those group trips. Have you seen those? Like the solo group trips where you go like in a group of people and you make loads of new friends. They just have the whole itinerary planned out. I don't have to think about it. My brain doesn't have to be switched on, and I just go along for the ride. All the transport and everything's taken care of, and I just pay one amount and get to see all these different places. So there was this one that was like what do they call it? Like a Eurostar thing, where you can go to like so many different places, like loads of countries over the course of like, I think it was 20 days or something like that, which obviously feels like a long time, especially if you're with like a group of people that you don't know. Obviously you get to know them, but There are other ones as well. I could do the classic Thailand adventure, which I'm not knocking, it looks great, but then part of me's like, I think it'd be quite nice to explore that one like with a partner in the future. Same for places like Italy, etc. I did want to do Australia like so bad. It's been on my mind a lot recently, wanting to do Sydney and Melbourne, but I don't think I could get the time off work to do it. Plus I'd obviously have all my bills and stuff to pay for like a whole month, whilst I'm then in another country paying for a whole lifestyle there. So it's going to be really expensive if I did Australia on my own. And also the flight time is so long. I have been to Australia once before, but not to those like main places. And I literally remember coming off the first leg of the flight thinking like, me now, you know. It was just absolutely horrible, and like just being so stiff for like 24 hours sat in a seat, it was like torture. So what do I do? What do I do? I feel like it's got to be maybe like traveling Europe or something, and then maybe doing like long weekends at a time, maybe like just like sporadically across the rest of this year. But it's just choosing where I want to go, the money to do it, etc, etc. Or like that Vienna song that came on my playlist this morning, you can slow down, you're doing fine, etc. I can just enjoy life. But I feel like I'm the kind of person, when I don't have something that I'm working towards, I don't know how to cope. Like I don't know what to do with myself. I need to spice up my life. So if anybody's got some suggestions of what I should do, what's like my next goal or target, do let me know. I'm actually starting to wonder if I have like a mental condition, which is obviously an interesting way to put it, but why am I unable to be content with what I've got? I don't understand. I've always got to strive for more, and I like to think that's not a bad quality to have, but it's a very tiresome quality to have, because when you work your ass off and you achieve your life goal of getting your flat, and you got a nice car and you got a job that you like enough, you know, and it awards you like the life that you've got, why do I still want more? You know, is that just life? Is that just being like a human being? I've always got to be on the move, I've always got to be going, and I think, you know, am I just going to fall over and collapse one day, or what? You know, why am I incapable of just like staying in? So on Friday I literally had the laziest day. I stayed on the sofa in a blanket like a burrito, and I watched, like, finished my series, which was called High Potential, by the way, on Disney Plus. Brilliant, love it, literally like my new favourite series. It's great, and I'm so gutted I've got to wait till like September now, I think, for the season 2. I just remember feeling like such a slob just for taking one day out and just chilling for literally one day. So I must have a mental condition, because why can I not sit still? I need some like help and recommendations from people. Like, how can I learn to live in the moment and just enjoy what I have and stop just searching for the next thing? It's very, very tiresome. I just feel like I'm gonna burn out. Why am I always got to be go? It's just my personality, I know it, you know, so if it's my personality I must be able to handle it, but it just knocks me out. Send help. Okay, so I'm just in the range, filling up the basket. I've got some like cleaning stuff, and I've also got myself a new doormat. I think there's another one here that I can show you, it's a bit easier to see. Leopard print. Probably embodying my friends a bit there, but it looks really cool. Okay, I've added some more bits to the trolley. There isn't much in this range, you know. It's like half the shelves are like empty. I have to go somewhere else. Hey guys, so little update. So today I went to the car boot sale, as you would have seen, and it was so dead. I expected it to be very dead and not have many stalls because it had rained overnight. I then went to the range and I had a little haul in the range, which I can show you guys probably later, but you saw it pretty much in my basket. Hung out with my mum and I did some painting of some stones, so I'm going to put a picture here so that you can see it. But I'm very proud of mine, I love it. And now I am going to head to IKEA. My local IKEA is the one in Wembley, so I'm going to be heading there. Satnav says it's 24 minutes, so I guess I'll see you in 24 minutes. I was just waiting in the returns thing for like, what? Feels like maybe 40 minutes. It was actually forever. I'm so tired. I literally could have fallen asleep in my chair, but got the basket back to my car, and then I'm gonna go home and probably have like a nap on the sofa.